Alright, hey everyone. Today we're going to talk about the heart chakra. I didn't dress up for you guys, but this is like one of the few green things I have in my world. So and it's also one of my I do like to dress, but green is the heart chakra color. The sound is the which is like you call the mantra is the long like sound. The mudra. So the mudra for this one is it's the same, but you have your heart center, your left hand heart center, and your right hand like on the knee. Like, and again, in the more sitting position. I'm not sitting in the traditional sitting position because I'm just chillaxing. But Frankie's demonstrating for you. And that's one way to clear the heart chakra. So when your heart chakra is clear, you're peaceful, loving, compassionate, tolerant, non-judgmental. That's a big one. Warm, open, loving, kindness, tender, all that good stuff. When it's blocked, people lack empathy. We see a lot of that in the world, right? People are bitter, they're intolerant, they're really judgmental, jealous, codependency kind of ties in here some. Being really scrutinous of yourself and others. I just have to say, every time we make these videos, our cat Maya like just does some stuff, and that's what we were just laughing at. So sorry. So, but yeah, so there are a couple of different things we can do to, like to balance our heart chakras. And my favorite is compassion. Frankie and I did a video a while back on compassion, and we lost. It's not lost. It's in the file, so we'll post it as soon as we find it. But we felt it was really. This was like last year in the summer, but we did it because we were just on a walk and we felt that it's something that is really important to like manifest in ourselves and in our world, to just affect the change that we want, right? So, and the compassion comes in a lot in the heart chakra. It comes, and the other beautiful thing about the heart chakra is it's the bridge between our lower chakras, which are like based in like survival and like habit and like like a kind of identity in society, like not versus basically who we really are, and our higher chakras, which are like like more not more, but like intuitively based. Anyway, it's a bridge. The heart chakra is a bridge, and it's important to to manifest that for your. And one of the most beautiful things is like I think a lot of the work in the lower chakras, it does something for ourselves, right? And that's beautiful. That's where you have to all start. But with the heart chakra shift is that it does something for yourself, and it also makes you take a different look at and everyone else. It makes you even wonder like, are self and others so different? And that's the beauty of like that's what happens in the heart chakra. That's where that shift in energy can change, and that's the beauty of it. And we were supposed to record this yesterday, and we didn't, because yesterday was just heavy, and we have those days that are just really heavy, and that a lot of things, a lot of things we take for granted, like come to the surface, and that's a really, it's a hard thing to face, but it's a beautiful thing too, because it makes us be really mindful of what we value and what's important, and what we have and those that we have and all that good stuff. So mantras for the heart chakra. I embrace who I am. And embracing who we are, that's the first step to being able to truly embrace who someone else is and truly love who they are, right? So I feel like that's the step one on the path to unconditional love. Embrace who you are. Easier said than done. None of this is this all takes work. All this stuff we're talking about, but it's work we all have the capacity to do. That's the beauty of it. We all have these strengths. You don't have to have super talent or anything. You just have to have that desire and determination. I release all fear. Fear is something that fear I don't want to say the antithesis to love, but it kind of is like that. You know, it's fear blocks your love. Not saying you can't love when you're fearful. You sure you can. You know, like, but when you love and you're without fear, or when you dream without fear, you work without fear. You know, you just work because you love the work and not so much because I need to accomplish this goal to be like it. It's game changing, and anyone who's been successful in anything will tell you it's game changing. And so that's the like thing. It's not so much like to not be scared of everything. Like there's a really famous saying, like, you know, if the tiger's chasing you, you know, then run. Like there's a time to be fearful, but a lot of things we fear in our lives often aren't anything to be fearful of. So that's why that mantra. And then Frankie's going to talk about some other meditations, but I really like metta meditation for this, which is a loving kindness meditation. You know, that's very heart chakra. And the hard part of heart chakra is like, you know, it sounds easy to love, right? We're all, because we're all so compassionate, we all are by nature loving, but we have a lot of conditioning that often blocks us expressing and sharing and receiving both aspects of love. And that's what we want to clear our heart chakras so that we can give freely and receive freely. Love and meditation helps with that. And also some of the stuff Frankie's going to talk about. Nutrition wise, and this is going to sound weird under nutrition, but gratitude. Like the biggest way to like open your heart and like clear blockages is to be grateful for everything that has gone right and is good in your world. And we all have things that are good in our world. Like even, and you know, like not to like rank or hierarchy things, but like even if your circumstances are like really bad, like there's something when my life was what I thought was the worst, in retrospect, maybe, you know, maybe not in the moment, but like I know that there was good in that, you know, there was good in that. So finding the goodness, having gratitude for what we have and not focusing on what we don't. Like I feel like that's a big thing that a big stumbling block we all come across, you know, and it's cool, you know. Flow with it. Like don't punish yourself. Don't be, again, like I said, non-judgment, you know, like be easy. Don't be like hard on yourself because you stumbled or whatever. But I put that under nutrition because it's soul heart nutrition. And then all the like leafy greens, broccoli, cauliflower. I like green tea here. Do I have any other? Kiwi, watercress, all that good stuff. A crystal. Did I bring a crystal for here? I did. Oh, so your green and pink crystals. Like a lot of people associate rose quartz with, you know, the heart chakra love, and that is complete. That's absolutely. But one I like to add is ruby fuchsite. Let me see if I can get it close. Yeah, maybe that works. Maybe it doesn't. Because it has that like that pink and green energy there. So it's very balancing. Because like one thing, if you want to like know more about chakras, I have like coming up this year more in-depth classes. If that's what you're into, like let me know and I'll keep you posted. But just keeping on the like on the superficial level of things, like there are different energies for different crystals or whatever. And but like I said, rose quartz is a great one, but ruby fuchsite it blends the two different energies because it has pink and green. And anything else? Oh yes, there's a really important one. Forgiveness with balancing your heart chakra. You know, a lot of times, like when people hurt us or when we are hurt by people's actions, whatever way you want to word that, it's hard to like move past that and grow and to understand all the complexities, to understand that like, you know, people only hurt people because they're hurt, you know, they're damaged, they've been through hardships, and like they didn't receive some love they should have received, and then they, you know, they go on. There's a Switchblade song by LP. I'll put it in the links because but I feel like it's really it's a really good analogy to like what happens when we enter relationships when we're not fully healed. Because, and she says, all the hurt that you're hiding away cuts me inside like a switchblade or something like, and yeah, but I'll give it to you. Like, when we do it, right? We do it for love. But guess what? If we heal ourselves, then we can show up in relationships and not cut other people. You know, we don't have to be switchblades. Like, you know, we can be like pretty crystals, or, you know, like polished, like little polished smooth rocks. But we have to work to get there. And but when we don't, we hurt each other, right? And but forgiveness, because we hurt each other not because we want to be mean or like just bad people. We hurt each other because we don't understand. We lack understanding. We lack the communication skills. We don't know better. But if you can forgive why people hurt you, you grow in any side of it. Sometimes you grow with that person. Most of the times you grow without them. But it's possible to, like, if you recognize, like, hey, like some of my actions come from things I've been used to or conditioning that I have, and I don't, like, you know, I love you and I want to show up with you like that. Game changing. But yeah, that was a little bit further in the heart chakra than I wanted to get. But Frankie's gonna talk about a meditation that he likes for the heart chakra or mindfulness practice.
Nothing too long actually today. For the heart chakra, I was going with tantric meditation. That's a good compliment for that. And we're actually going to do a whole segment on tantric meditation, so be on the lookout for that. We'll add it to the comments below. We'll add it to the links on our links page. You know, we'll elaborate a whole lot more on that. But feel free to read up on it until then. There's many applications to it, and it's not all about sex, but the best parts are. That's all we have for meditation today.
Yeah. All right, guys. So just try to send that loving kindness out to yourselves first and foremost, and to, you know, the people you care about next, to the people you don't care about next, to the people you dislike the most after that, and to all sentient beings next. You know, imagine if we all did that every day, how much better place the world would be. And that's what we're trying to see. Love you guys.
Love you.